Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to film a full face using E.L.F. makeup products, and E.L.F. is a very obviously affordable brand. It's one of the most affordable drugstore brands out there. Yeah, you guys will kind of get to see the hits and misses that E.L.F. has, and also some of the products that I did end up really loving. Overall, I think all of these products together costed around like $150, which is so inexpensive for a full face of makeup. Normally like a full face of makeup from like a luxury brand would be probably around like $600. So this is so affordable for a full face of makeup. But yeah, this is the look I came up with for today. You guys will kind of get to see what worked out and what didn't in this video. So if you guys want to see my full face using E.L.F. makeup products, just make sure to keep on watching and let's get started. Actually guys, I already did my eyebrows off camera. I was gonna use one of these E.L.F. eyebrow products, but I got it in the mail and it was way too light for me. This is the brow powder, and that's literally like white on me. Like that would not match me at all. The only shade that I thought would kind of match was this one, but that ended up not even being an eyebrow like pomade. It's a brow gel, so I was like, nope. And I just used my regular eyebrow products. Now for primer, I'm going to use this E.L.F. poreless face primer, and it's supposed to smooth out your pores and just blur out any like fine lines and things like that. For the foundation, I got this E.L.F. Flawless Finish foundation in the shade Light Ivory. All of these shades that I got, I guessed from the pictures online, and clearly that wasn't a smart decision because look at how light this foundation is. Oh my god. So it's a lightweight and oil-free formula that's designed to help even your skin tone for a long-lasting, beautiful semi-matte finish. I'm just gonna do about this much. I don't know how good the coverage is on this yet, but I'll just do about that much and then just see how it looks. So the coverage seems to be like about medium coverage. It's not covering everything, but it is covering up pretty well. I do have a lot of like scarring and stuff and like discoloration. So let's see if it actually covers that. Okay, so first impressions, I think the coverage could definitely be a lot better. As you can see, there are some little scars still peeking through the foundation, but it's honestly not too bad. So next up, I have a concealer. This is the E.L.F. concealer. I don't think there's like a name, it's just like E.L.F. concealer. And I got in the shade Fair. Great. The concealer is darker than the foundation. Lovely. And this was the lightest shade I think they had. Was it? Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the lightest shade they had, and it's not light enough to highlight, but hopefully it'll work out and not look too crazy because it is kind of darker than the foundation. Okay, now I'm just gonna blend this in with my damp beauty blender and see how this looks. This concealer is super dewy looking. Like, I don't know if it's gonna dry down or what. Okay, so now to set my eyes, I have this E.L.F. translucent powder. I've heard really good things about this, so hopefully I do end up liking it. So it's in this tiny little package. It's so cute. It's literally the tiniest thing. Look at the little brush it comes with, you guys. Oh my god. Imagine like trying to like set your under eyes with this. No shade. I was thinking of baking for today, but I don't think that's gonna work out because this is like small as heck. Okay, so now I'm just gonna set with that powder. That actually looks pretty nice. I'm gonna take this all over my under eye area and also around my nose, and basically the areas that I'm most concerned about getting like creasing and oiliness. But yeah, I actually really like this powder. That looks super flawless under my eye. I just wish it was a bigger package. Come on out. But now I'm gonna grab this E.L.F. Prime and Stay finishing powder in the shade Translucent Fair Light, and I'm just gonna use this to set the rest of my face, and I'm using a large stipple brush. So this doesn't have much extra coverage, but it does set the rest of the face really well. Like, it mattified it pretty good. Okay, so now for bronzer, I'm using this E.L.F. Duo. I actually really love this. This is one of the things that I have tried before. So I love this bronzer shade. I like to use it for contour. I'm gonna keep this nice and soft because this is a little bit too dark for me on the regular. So I like to kind of tone it down and not apply too much. But I love the formula of E.L.F. like bronzers and blushes. They're so good. This shade is Fiji Matte. I know they have a lot more shades to this, so if you're not my skin tone, they have a lot more options to choose from. Okay, and then for blush, I'm going to use this E.L.F. blush palette. I love these kind of E.L.F. like face palettes they have. They're so good. And this one I did have prior to filming this video. I didn't order it like recently. I've had this for a while. My only tea with this is that it's so hard to open this freaking palette. Oh my god. But these are the shades in the palette. But I'm going to go into this one mixed with this shade. This one is a little bit too bright, so I'm going to tone it down with this. This is in the shade Light. They have a light, medium, and dark in these kind of palettes. These are really pigmented, so don't go crazy with them because they're super, super pigmented. So now I'm actually really excited for this part. I got two E.L.F. baked highlighters. So I've seen these kind of around and people were saying these are actually really, really good. I got two shades. I got the shade Blush Gems. And then I also got this one. This is in the shade Moonlight Pearls, which is so, so pretty. I think I'm gonna go for this one because it looks like it'll match my skin tone better. But look at how pretty that is. Okay, so someone actually recommended for you to scrape off the top layer of highlighter. So I'm gonna take a brush and kind of just go back and forth to get rid of that first layer. And I'm gonna use it on a Morphe M501 brush. So I wanna see what it looks like without any like Fix Plus or spray. Oh wow, okay, I don't think I'm gonna even use any like Fix Plus for this because it's already so pretty. Wow, you guys, definitely go buy this. They have other shades too. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and prime for eyeshadow. I'm gonna use that same E.L.F. concealer that I used under my eyes to prime. I already had a little bit of this on, but I'm just gonna add a little bit more because I felt like it kind of blended away. Okay, so for the eyeshadows today, I'll be using this E.L.F. Matte for Matte palette. This is what it looks like. I'm actually super excited about this. I love finding good eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore, so I'm excited to try this one. I've only swatched it and so far it looks pretty good, so I don't know how it's going to work on my eyes though. We will find out. I'm just going to grab my go-to, my Morphe M441 brush, and I'm first going to go in with this shade right here as my transition color. It's like a nice peachy kind of mauve color, and this is just going to go right into my crease. So now I'm going to add that shade which is right next to it. This one is like a warm chocolate brown. That's going to go on my outer half of my crease and also just directly into my crease to deepen everything up. So I'm just focusing on this outer corner and then I'm going to bring it into the crease. Okay, so now I'm just going to further deepen this up with this dark brown chocolate shade, and I'm going to apply this mainly on this outer half of the lid just to add depth. I don't want this look to be too dramatic. I want it to be kind of like a subtle bronzy kind of look. So I'm just going to keep it very, very soft on this outer corner just to kind of add depth. Okay, so overall I do kind of like this palette. The only trouble I had was with that last shade I used. It definitely was pretty hard to blend out. It looks pretty patchy just because of that shadow that I used. This one right here was a little bit patchy. But overall I just kind of wish there was more warmer tones in this palette because as you can see it's all very cool toned, and I don't know how I feel about that. I wish there were a little bit more warm tones in this palette. Now for the lid color, I'm gonna use this E.L.F. Prism eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like. There are different like shades of this palette. This is the Sunset palette, and I'm gonna grab this shade right here onto my lid. Okay, wow, that's actually so pretty. I don't know if it's pulling on camera, but it's so metallic and so pretty. I heard really good things about this palette. So I'm actually really impressed. This is such a pretty color. Oh my god, do you see that? Wow, E.L.F. really did that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add some wing liner, but I'm gonna be using this E.L.F. gel eyeliner in the shade Black. Okay, so I actually did really like that eyeliner. It glides it on super smoothly. I just wish it were a little bit more pigmented, but overall I like the way it looks. So I'm going to be using this E.L.F. Mineral Infused Mascara in the shade Black. That's what the wand looks like. It's pretty much your just average mascara wand. Okay, and really quickly before I do my eyelashes, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my inner corner with this shade from that E.L.F. Prism palette. And I'm just going to highlight my inner corners. I'm using my finger just because like, why not? So for the lashes, I actually did pick up 2 pairs from E.L.F., but looking at them now, I really don't think these are gonna work out. I personally like a more full lash, and these, let me just show you guys. I got the natural lash kit and then the dramatic lash kit, and they really just don't look like my cup of tea. I would try them out for you guys, but I already know I'm probably not going to like these. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and use some lashes that I know I really like. These are the New Balance Bella lashes. I used these in my last video and actually really fell in love with them. They're so pretty. Like, I would have used these. I got them. I bought them and everything. I really would use these, but I just don't think they're going to suit this look. Not to be like rude or anything to the brand, but I just personally like a more thick, like fluffier lash. But if you guys do like this kind of style of lashes, definitely go check them out. These just aren't my personal preference. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop these on off camera and I will be right back. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my lip color. I'm going to be using this E.L.F. matte lip color in the shade Nearly Nude. It's one of these little lip crayons, and I'm gonna use this to fill in my lips first, and then I'll go in with a lip gloss. I don't usually go for lip crayons, but this one actually looks pretty nice. And for the lip gloss, I have this E.L.F. lip lacquer in the shade Natural. It's a really pretty kind of brownish nude color. I think this will look perfect with this eye look. This tastes so good, you guys. Oh my god. Wow, literally tastes like candy. Holy shit. Wow. Okay guys, so this is the completed makeup look. Overall, I think the products performed pretty well for them being all really drugstore affordable products. My favorites were definitely the highlighter, the bronzer, the foundation was actually pretty good. Also, the under eye setting powder was really, really nice, and the eyeliner. And this lip gloss is actually super, super pretty. Also, I did like this Prism eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow performed really, really pretty. It's very pretty and metallic. And also the blushes are one of my all-time favorites. I actually really, really love that blush palette. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Also leave any comments down below if you want to see any other full face, like one brand tutorials, or any like kind of full face challenges. Just make sure to let me know in the comment section down below and I will do that for you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I love you guys and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!